By Jingo.
And by Jingo!
What a Saudi Arabian Grand Prix that was. Let's get this video off to a flying start with some quick fire news. First of all, Arvid Lindblad won an F2 race at 17 years old. And if you're thinking, who the fuck is that? Then I can give you two answers. It's either the man taking Yuki Tsunoda's seat next season, or Max Verstappen's replacement once Daddy Stroll offers him a fat bag. Speaking of Daddy Stroll offering fat bags, Daddy's Money set an amazing record this weekend. Remember what I said last week about him being one of the greatest of all time? Well, this weekend, he set the record for the most Q1 exits. Oh, what's this? No, the Ferrari mechanics have not taken a picture of a fleshlight. That's just Jennifer Lopez dressed as one.
By Jingo!
Apparently, Fred Vasseur did an interview with Sky Sports and said this, I quote, "We wanted to stop fucking our drivers for once, so we gave the mechanics something else to fuck this weekend instead." Seems like a fair reason to get someone who knows fuck all about F1 into the paddock as per usual. Anyways, that's the end of the quickfire segment. How was that for a flying start?
By Jingo!
Was that a bit far? No, you know what? No, actually, fuck it. I said I was starting off a bang, so if you thought it was too far, then fuck off. I didn't even play the whole thing, so technically, no one was actually even harmed. And if you did think it was too far, subscribe. The F1 Twitter account tweeted a statistic that Red Bull had won 75 of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, which was seen super impressive if you're a massive fucking idiot, considering there had only been 4 at this point. So welcome to another segment where I share some epic F1 knowledge. Did you know in 1925, Alfa Romeo had won 100% of the Belgian Grand Prix? Did you also know in 1929, Bugatti had won 100% of the Monaco Grand Prix? I'm not going to keep going, but you get it. That statistic is fucking stupid. During qualifying, we actually got an exclusive at some sort of stunt work for the F1 movie, with Bortoleto trained by the driver of Princess Diana.
Is this where Gabriel Bortoleto lost his chance?
Yeah, good mate.
Yeah, no shit, mate. Moving on. Going into this weekend, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of scared I'd have to apologise for what I said about Lando last video, but thank fuck, my wheel knowledge is astronomical. Because here's my I told you so.
I've gone onto the curb.
Yeah. That's a lot of damage.
Now, as Lando fucked into the barrier, Oscar Piastri set the fastest lap, but the red flag was called before Piastri seemingly made it to the starting line, causing confusion on where the timing line actually is. So I've done some research, I can tell you exactly where the line is, and that is up Craig Slater's nose. The commentary, Martin Brundle actually made a joke and said,
I think if I was Jack there, I'd have brake tested him because he could have done without Fernando loitering on the turn in.
Retards on F1 Twitter then took that extremely seriously and requested an apology from Big M Dog. In fact, I do think he should apologise, because imagine if they did crash and Doohan or Alonso became vegetables. Oh wait. At the end of qualifying, Russell broke the all-time lap record with a whopping lap, which was then broken minutes later by Piastri. Then, out of nowhere, the pole is snatched by 1/100th of a second by Yuki Tsunoda. Wait, no, I'm sorry. That didn't actually happen. Oh, that was the F1 Academy. Verstappen took pole. Yeah. Turns out my top-of-the-line reporting team got my information about Lewis Hamilton not getting fucked over by Ferrari wrong, because Lewis Hamilton was out-qualified by Sainz, the guy who drove that exact same car last year, but this time in a blue wheelie bin.
By Jingo!
I think Lewis Hamilton may be going back to Mercedes, because after qualifying, he was seen at the back of the Ferrari garage on FaceTime to Toto Wolff. Onto the race. Max Verstappen realises that he's in Saudi Arabia and pulls no Sama move round the outside, launching past the corner and claiming Piastri pushed him off.
There was no intention of him to make that corner.
Here's a video of Piastri clearly making the fucking corner. On Easter Sunday, the Pope of England died.
Pope Francis has died.
Which you might think is quite sad. However, it's highly likely that he's actually going to be reincarnated next month in the form of Max Verstappen and Kelly Piquet's baby. I actually still think it's fucking mental how Verstappen took Daniel Kvyat's Red Bull future, then stole his girlfriend, fucked the shit out of her, and now he's giving birth to the Pope.
No, that's a lot of...
Verstappen did get a 5-second penalty for this, which I think is fair. But let me tell you what I don't think is fair. This is the president of the FIA, Mohammed Ben Salem, or as I like to call him, Mohammed Ben Suck Yourself. I know you want F1 drivers to be sex robots that constantly get fucked by the FIA and never state their own opinion. Salem. To prove my point, here's Verstappen clearly frustrated talking to him at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. You might be wondering, what the fuck did he say to Verstappen? We don't actually know. But what we do know is that after this conversation, Max refused to comment on anything to the media and seemed more scared of being cancelled by the FIA than 15-year-old Stan girls on Twitter. Side note, I have to do research for these videos, and usually I use Twitter to do that, and I often come across pages like this. What the actual fuck is this? People have pictures of fucking children as their profile pictures on Twitter. I know it's the F1 drivers, but it's still fucking weird, and surely this should be registered somewhere as some kind of mental illness. Anyway, look at this overtake on Lewis Hamilton by Piastri. Holy fuck, this guy's balls are bigger than my head.
I was just blinded by the balls on that kid.
Also look at this move Piastri made around Hamilton in Australia. Oh my fuck, he needs to retire. And at the end of the race, Charles Leclerc actually managed to hold off the McLaren for 3rd place and score Ferrari's first podium of the season. Holy shit, Fred Vasseur, are you actually fucking cooking? Turns out you can do more than just spread Jennifer Lopez's cheeks across the garage. So to recap this weekend, Max Verstappen and his girlfriend is giving birth to the Pope, Sonoda is getting replaced by a 17-year-old, Ferrari ran a train on Jennifer Lopez and still fucked Hamilton, so he's going to go back to Mercedes, Norris botched the championship lead already, and Lance Stroll is still the greatest driver of all time. Thank you and goodbye.